If you've ever been to Boston and toured around the city, there's a chance that you might have seen this monument. The Bunker Hill Monument. Built between 1825 and 1843, it is a 221-foot tall, 9,000-ton granite obelisk located right here in the heart of Boston. Now, when I saw this monument, some immediate questions came to mind, such as, where did all that granite come from? How did it get there? And who is the mastermind behind this monument? After doing some research, I was surprised to find out that all these questions can be answered by visiting one location, the Quincy Quarries. Located just 12 miles south of the Bunker Hill Monument, the Quincy Quarries was the birthplace of the American granite industry. Born in 1825, the granite in this location was known for its darkness and color, being extremely hard and durable, while also being capable to take an extremely high polish, making it a practical building material at the time. Now, in 2026, this land has been repurposed for recreational purposes such as rock climbing, hiking, art, and scenic views. As we pull towards the quarries, you'll see on this map two parking locations, option A and option B. That lot over there is an extended parking lot, but I like this lot. While we are looking at this map, you'll notice there are 6 total quarries across this 22-acre piece of land. So, a side quest we're adding is to visit all 6 of the quarries. Since a majority of the quarries are on this side of the road, we're going to head over to the other side of the road and try to find the Berries Quarry and the Bunker Hill Quarry. Now, right off the start, we stray off the path, but how can you resist when this is right in front of your eyes? Alright, very cool. We found Berries Quarry. Now, I don't think we took the correct entrance, because if you look at the map, we cut somewhere around here. So that means over there, on the other side, has to be the trail. So let's see if we can't find that trail and potentially find the Bunker Hill Quarry. So it's almost apparent that this map hasn't been updated in a very long time, because right here, right underneath the quarry, is this trail that we see right here. So let's try to go find this Bunker Hill Quarry, because it is starting to rain and I did not foresee rain in my future. It just said cloudy. So it is what it is, but let's try to find that Bunker Hill Quarry. So I made my way down the path and took a left, ending up somewhere around here. Alright, so I don't know if you can see where I'm at, but I am surrounded by rocks. Now, based on this map, where do you think we are? We just came from over there, which I believe was this little split. Where do we go from here? I think maybe right up there is where we have to go, because you can kind of see a path that goes up the rocks. Let's head up the rocks and continue onward. Alright, so right at the top of this hill that we just climbed, there's a very well-defined path. So let's head towards the path and hopefully we can find the Bunker Hill Quarry. So if you look at this map, right here is a road to the baseball fields, which is that road right over there, and does not appear to be on the map. So
I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn around, head back to this intersection here, and then head down. And hopefully we can find the Bunker Hill Quarry. Alright, so we made it back to the original path. So now let's go and take that left path instead of right. Okay, so here's where I think the split is. So we're gonna go left instead of right. Holy, guys, I think we're getting close. So based on this map, we should reach a railway terminus intersection, which could be right up there. Let's go check it out. Yo, hold on, let's go check this out. Wow, look at the trash people left. Absolutely disgusting. Okay. Guys, I think we might have found it. Found the Bunker Hill Quarry. Now, yeah, look. You can tell it was drilled at some point. Yeah, this is it, guys. We found the Bunker Hill Quarry. Wow. So there's the Bunker Hill Quarry. Nice. So this is most likely the location where all of the granite that was used for the Bunker Hill Monument came from the Bunker Hill Quarry. How about that? So let's do a little bit more exploring before we head back and check the other side out. We got this whole upper part that I want to get on top of and take a look at. Amazing. Amazing. All right. So I think it's safe to say the Bunker Hill Quarry has been found. Now, to make our way back to the other side. I don't think this is the right way, but it is what it is. Does anything look like the right way around here? What I'm really shooting for is that the Bunker Hill Quarry has a path below it. So I don't think it's that way, because that's the baseball fields. Which, baseball fields. Alright guys, I think I know where we are. So the baseball fields are over there. And so we're gonna head this way to get back to our vehicle. And then we'll explore the other side. Stay tuned. So I think that'll bring me directly to the road, but I want to go back to where we started. Make a full lap. So I know this isn't the exit, but just have a look at that. You can imagine this whole middle section was just a giant hole at some point. Pretty crazy. I swear, hiking the quarries, it's like a maze. And you have to just kind of know which general direction is the road and just kind of follow the road. Because if you go deep into the quarries and you don't find a footpath, you're in trouble. Not really. Aw. Will you marry me? How sweet is that? I bet she said no. So there's the parking lot right over there, and if we head down that way we head to Barry's Quarry. So let's head to the parking lot so we can go check out the other side. So this is technically the main entrance. As you can see, the whole ground is just graffitied all the way through. Just about every single rock here has some form of paint on it. So this is really like a graffiti paradise. Let's head up here real quick. We're gonna scope out the area. Look at that. Let's head up for a better view. So, alright, welcome to the quarries, guys. If we look on our map here, we are right now looking at the Granite Railway Quarry. The Little Granite Railway Quarry is over in that direction, and then the Swingles Quarry, actually you can see it on the other side of the rocks over there. So we'll go check that out, and then we have to try to find Badger's Quarry. So we're gonna head back down and shoot our way all the way over to Badger's and make our way up the rocks over to where those people are over there, and we'll walk this whole way. Stay tuned, guys. There's a lot of cool paintings and stuff. Really really artsy. And if you couldn't tell, just about everything is covered in paint. I know you can go up there, there's a couple ledges there, but I'm too old for that shit, so I don't want to risk my life going up there. But on a side note, why do you guys think there's a diving board here? Comment below why you think there's a diving board at the quarries. That's interesting, huh? So I know you can go down this. I have done it before, but we're just gonna stick to the safer route. So we came from that way, and we're just gonna head down this path. Got a nice little rotary here. We're gonna head down this path over here. So we can see very clearly right there is the Swingles Quarry. So that's pretty cool. Let's keep heading in this direction. Hopefully we'll find Badger's Quarry. So as you guys can see, this place is extremely chaotic. There are paths and twists and turns everywhere. And so if you don't know where you're going, it can seem a little overwhelming. Oh, we have a gate over there. Guys, I think we might have found Badger's Quarry. Oh. Guys, look at this. Wow. I see someone tried to do like a makeshift tent over here. There's a fuse box. Old one. And right there, guys, that's Badger's Quarry. I believe that's what it is, because we have no further access because of the fence. Oh, there's a gap in the fence. I think it's safe to say we have found Badger's Quarry. So now let's go visit the other three, and we still have to answer those questions. So we have a pretty good idea. Oh, look, there's even a little fireplace. So we have a pretty good idea as to where the granite came from, but how it got there and who decided to move all this granite, that's still a mystery. So let's continue onwards, see if we can't find any answers. So here's the quarry from the other side. So as you can see, there's a little path to get from the rock we were on all the way over into here. But we decided to go around instead because that will be a lot easier. Also, Look at that quarry, or former quarry. It's crazy to think the Granite Railway Quarry is right here. So now, all we have to do is find this little Granite Railway Quarry, and we're in business. So the plan from here, what we should do if we wanted to crunch time, is go down there and then cut across. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up this way, come back down, and then we'll go across. Because there's a really nice view over there that I do not want you guys to miss. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a bunny. A little bunny just ran across. And just look at all these rocks. Look at how they're all painted. Even the trees aren't safe from paint. So first off, let's go take a look at the view over here. All right, guys, take a look at that view. Now this is arguably one of the best views of Boston that I think exists. Maybe over there would be good, but honestly this is one of the best views. And then we have all that over that plain still. Alright guys, we've made it pretty far. So we're gonna come down this path right here and we'll loop around. So we started over there, walked up, we visited that rock, walked all the way around, went here, and it is really sketchy. because it's all painted, so it's all kind of slippery. And I'm a little gassed, so let's not end up at the bottom of a quarry today. Let's continue on. Oh my. Okay. Oh, so there's like another path that you can usually take. It really depends on the direction you're going. Okay. Oh. Oh. Jeez. I don't know if you can tell on camera how difficult this is, but we are dropping down 3-4 foot rocks, slowly making our way down, trying not to end up in a hospital. Oh boy. To put it into perspective, guys, that's just what we climbed down. So yeah, so there should be a little, we see the bridge, there's a little bit of water here, as you can see, and so let's try to get to that bridge without getting wet. Oh, okay. Alright, so we have two options here. We can either, one, go up all the way there, or option two, take this wooden path all the way and then we cut in. So I think we're going with option two because I don't want to scale that right now. That's a lot. So we're gonna climb up this right over here. We can take this path right here or go around and take the path right there. But before we go in there, I want to show you guys something really cool. I hope they're still here. Are there any survivors after all these years? What about on this side? So there were goldfish there for the longest time. I think somebody threw them in there and they survived for many, many years, but apparently they went extinct. So look over here. We got a staircase. And what is that? Some light posts. Interesting. So we've reached a little fork in the road, and I just realized I kind of forgot to pull out the map, but we haven't really been using the map. So let's show you what we did. We started out down here in this parking lot, went all the way over, checked out badgers, went up and above, and so we ended up here. We took this little wooden path, and there's a little cut right here. It doesn't show you on the map. So we came from over there instead of over there. If we came from over there,
We would have taken this path.
so that body of water that we saw was actually the quarry, but we're gonna go up and around it instead of just passing by next to it. How's it going? So here it is, guys. The final quarry. As you can see, this one is still very much filled with water. And this is, in fact, the little Granite railway quarry. Ain't that something? So right now on the map, we are right about here. So we're going to continue looping around and continuing heading straight. Because that way, as you can see, there's a little building over there. Not sure if you can see it, but that building is some kind of recreational building for the baseball fields. And so we're not trying to go to that. No siree. All right, guys, here we are. Look at how damn cool that is. Now that's pretty far. It's a far drop, guys. But people, as you can see, there's little areas for you to hang on to and do some rock climbing. So one last spot we're gonna go check out is the highest point here at the quarry. So let's go check it out. Look how cool those rocks are. Trying to figure out how to get down. Sometimes in situations like this, you need to go up and go back down. Oh yeah. Now that's more reasonable. And this is even more reasonable. Okay. Well, we made it to the top, and I am exhausted. But holy, what a view! What a view! God dang. So, if we take a look at our map, this little granite railway quarry, not so little, but there you go. And then over here, the granite railway quarry would have ran right here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 1800s, guys. 1800s. There's a little path down there. We came from over here, but we're gonna go down there. And I have a sneaky suspicion that's gonna bring us to this railway incline. So let's go figure that out. I'm curious to see what that is. So there's even another trail further down. What the? Alright, we'll go this way, since I believe this is where that railway path is. So this wants me to go back up. I'm gonna keep going this way though. Look, Gary's mod. Interesting. Okay, I think we've gone a little too far off the trail. Let's try and head back. Oh shit. Almost fell. Ah. There it is. There's the trail again. All right. Let's just head right to the trail. Guys, I just want you to know. Guys, I just want you to know that my feet are absolutely killing me. But we're doing this for you guys. We have to find answers. Oh, guys, I think we found something. Look at that. Yo. All right, let's go check it out. Holy, look at that. Look at that. It's a wheel, it's like a bearing almost. Wow. Looks on both sides. So look at that, guys. Wow. Well, let's go check out this one over here. Wow. Look, so they used horses. They used horses to haul the granite down from here all the way down to the Neponset River. Wow. Isn't that amazing? And now there's just one little placard over here. Let's go see what it says. The Granite Railway Inclined Plane. Wow, so this is like a whole history of this. Wow. Okay, so we now know that Thomas here is the reason for this train to work, and also Gridley Bryant. But who is the architect of the Bunker Hill Monument? That's what we want to know. Let's go see if we can't find out who that is.
It turns out this mystery man that we're looking for goes by the name of Solomon Willard. A reason it could be so hard to find him could be because he never had his photo or portrait taken, but he was the architect and superintendent of the Bunker Hill Monument, a father of the Quincy granite industry, and an essential figure in 19th century Boston. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I have a lot of things to show you guys, so stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hey, look, Kuka.